Yo, yo, yo.
Yes, yes, yes.
Welcome to Pop Nerdom.
Yes, yes, yes.
This be your boy Six.
Your boy Hanz.
Over here, we're gonna
Have
give
a little
you
sippy sip too.
yeah. Give you our view in nerd shit, and you're gonna act like you like us because you kind of do, a little bit. Sir.
Cheers, sir.
Cheers to another successful get together, and to
Goddamn Game of Thrones.
goddamn and to
Right
that-
into it.
Right into it. As you all know, we're doing one Game of Thrones episode a week,
Yes.
and then another episode for next week. So let's start with Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Right off the goddamn
Game
bat.
of Thrones. Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones.
Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Bro,
I don't know what to do with that, but I'll take it.
how do you feel about the? How did you feel about the episode?
I loved it. I know you're giving me that look, but this is what I need to tell you right now. We've been with this show for 9 years now, 10 years, 10 full years. There's a lot of those stories that we've been waiting 10 years to fucking see pass.
It made me realize I didn't give a fuck about them things.
You what?
It made me realize I didn't give a shit.
Why?
Fight the White Walkers, goddammit.
Oh, come on, dude. Like, there's more to life than just fighting.
No.
I mean,
Not when it's life or death. Literally.
but no, man. I mean, every situation when you know you're gonna die tomorrow. Right now, if you knew you were gonna die tomorrow, would you be here recording this podcast with me? Hell no.
No, I'll be smoking some weed and crying.
Hell yeah. And probably being with your girlfriend or your family or something.
And crying.
But if you fighting, you probably doing all the other shit to get your shit. But you be like, you know what? I ain't gonna have a chance to do blah blah tomorrow. In case I die, let me get this shit done now.
So we
So
are fighting death.
I think that
I didn't hate the episode. I just didn't say it. I didn't love. I liked the first one, the first episode, better than this one.
but why? Why explain it to me?
Why didn't I like this the second
This episode so much, right? Explain it to me.
I didn't care to see Arya naked.
Yeah, that was a little too much.
Um,
That was the only part that I felt like, oh god, I don't need this.
I just, like I said, I feel like I realized I don't care if Jamie and Brienne of Tarth make sweet love.
But you killed the Brienne of Tarth after being a better knight than any other knight in that show gets knighted.
No, because
What do you mean no?
if they all die, they should be training. That's what the hell they should be doing.
They already know how to fight. She's a knight.
I just really, honestly, I just don't give. I'm ready for the show to end. Honestly, I don't give a fuck about no side stories. No, God damn it, bring on the damn walkers. I've been waiting too long, yo.
You know, it's four.
We're not gonna take it. We're not gonna take it.
There's. I can't even look at you right now. There's 4 episodes left after this.
Bro, only
You know the next one is a big battle.
Yeah.
So how do you know the one following that is not also a big
Oh
battle?
yeah. I definitely think that. There's no way they're gonna defeat the Night's King in one battle.
Even if it's like an episode and a half long. You know, so like it seems to me like you need this leverage. You need emotionally, you need
Well, yeah, of course. That's what they're doing. They're just serving you up more emotional ties to people to make you remember, oh, yeah, Podrick was nice. Oh, yeah, but this person was this. Oh, yeah, Tolman is funny. Oh, yeah, blah, blah. And I mean, like, I understand why they're doing it, but honestly, I'm ready for death. I'm ready for whoever's going to go. I'm ready for that to happen.
I don't know what's happening with me lately. I guess I'm old, but I'm enjoying a lot of this setup into oh shit, somebody's broke into my house, B. Set up into the emotional exchange. I think that we need some stories to be closed down right before these people die or survive. Notice something. Tyrion sits down with Bronn, the Three-Eyed Raven. Before he sits down with the Three-Eyed Raven, he tells Jaime Lannister, "We're gonna die here, dude. we're gonna die, and I wish I can come back as a walker and kill Cersei, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Then he sits down and he talks to Bronn, and then the next time you see Tyrion, he's like, I think we're gonna make it. What do you make of that?
I don't know, because he did tell Jamie, how do you know if there's a...
Yeah, but maybe he was fucking with Jamie a little bit.
Honestly,
come on, bro.
That dude
you can't. Yeah, I don't like him.
You know what I mean? He's just I just don't take anything he says with too much weight, because he just like throws everything at you the same. Like, he's the type of person to be like, "Happy birthday, you got cancer." You know what I mean? Like.
Just yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I really don't take like words into like he has to. I don't know. Like he's just been there for a long time now, too.
I guess so. I want to think, and I want to think that everything that happened in this episode is for the emotional weight of the next episode, and we need it. And I don't know, I think I'm more patient than you are right now, but to be fair to you, I watched every single episode leading up to this. I watched all of the seasons leading up to this one. So to me, watching it like that, like binging it all the way into the, like, you know, and then slowing down week per week, this has been great. This has been great to get all of these payoffs, because like I said, it's like I've been watching this show for the last 2.5 months nonstop. So I enjoyed this episode way more than I even enjoyed the first one. I think that there was a lot of the things that I needed to see. And as a big story, as one continuous story, is perfect timing.
I mean, I like the Sansa and the Daenerys exchange. That was awesome.
That was fire, because she was like, so I love you, little sister. And then she was like, yeah, I know that, but what about the North? What about the North?
We vowed never to bend the knee again.
What about the North? And she was like, bitch.
It's part of this continent, right? It's mine.
Just saying.
I'm here, right? If I landed on it,
I'm very curious. There's a lot of things that pop up into my head in that moment. One of which never got lost on me was, Daenerys kept saying and continued to say all through the whole shit,
I'm not going to stop the wheel. I'm going to break the wheel.
She doesn't understand. She seems so hungry for being a queen right now that I actually think, this is no lie, when they talked about fuck, what was I gonna say? Oh, about Jon Snow being Aegon Targaryen.
Yes.
That she really was like, I'm leaving, motherfucker. Fuck you and your White Knight. Like, I'm out. I'm gonna go to the south. I'm gonna take King's Landing, and I'm gonna defend King's Landing.
No, I feel like they know the I feel like they know the thing is real, and the threat is real.
What do you mean? She's seen it.
And also, that's what I'm saying. Like, they right now, all that other stuff, metal throne. There might not be a metal throne to sit on if we don't handle this.
Right.
But I think John will put his right aside.
Yeah, I don't think I've been saying this. I think I said this last week. I don't think Jon Snow. I did say this last week.
Yeah, you don't
Jon Snow has no interest in being anything but Jon Snow. Like, his only interest is he was a bastard that went up to be basically the king of Winterfell. So I think he'd be happier being the Warden of the North than being
the king of the realm.
And he does not want to be a Targaryen. He does not want to be a Stark.
He just wants to be Jon Snow.
He wants to be a Snow. That's all he wants to be. He doesn't care about the implications of all that other shit. But then again, Robert Baratheon didn't want the implications of all that shit, and he was still a king.
A horrible king.
Yeah, but he was still, like, he still sat on the chair, because that was the right thing to do, I guess.
That was about the only king thing he did.
Mm-hmm.
Finally got to see Ghost.
Yo, I was so tight that he didn't ask Ghost. Like, he didn't pet Ghost. Like, he didn't ask, like, yo, Ghost, what's up? No, but he didn't even pet him or nothing.
Like,
Ghost
he's been
is
there
just
behind him the whole time. The
right.
The camera ain't get that big ass dire wolf. You know?
Yeah, like the whole season we've been missing out. The whole 2 seasons we've been missing out on Ghost.
And he's right there.
Yeah, right. Like he's always been right there, right next to him. Fuck out of here, dude.
Bruh.
But the parts that I really loved about the episode, really loved them standing on the wall and saying, "And now our watch begins." That was fucking awesome. Really great callback to him and joining the Night Watch, being with his brothers from the Night Watch and with Ghost and like that journey that they went through to this point
And on
came
the
right
wall.
back to the point, right? And really loved Sansa and the Hound. Really loved it. Really loved
Sounds like-
Brienne.
You mean Arya in the Hound?
Sorry, Arya. Sorry.
Confused the shit out of me.
Sorry. Really loved Brienne of Tarth being knighted.
I like that. I really like that. I like that little scene there. Don't get me wrong. I just didn't need it. You know what I mean?
You did.
I mean-
You just don't realize that you did until Sunday when everybody's dead.
Hopefully. I want to see some people die. But
Somebody gonna die.
that's definitely a foreshadowing of somebody. A lot of people are going to
I mean, Grey Worm.
He's
don't
gone.
fuck
He's
himself.
gone. He's gone. He's talking about leaving.
Yo, we're going
He's
to
talking
Disney
about
World.
The future.
We're going to Disney World.
He's talking about kids. He don't got a penis. Like this guy, he's really out. Like you guys need to know, he's gonna die. He's gone. Gone. The writing's on the wall.
Death sentence right there.
I feel like the dude from the wall,
Yeah,
he gone too.
he gone too.
The third one, I don't know his name.
Yeah, but he like, yo, burn. The last one burns me, I guess.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm the only one dying over here. So
Sir
you burn me.
Davos.
You think so?
I don't think he's gonna be able to do the signal. I feel like that's gonna cause Tyrion to come out because there is shots of Tyrion outside,
Yeah,
and Tyrion was ordered to stay inside.
right.
So the only reason why I could believe Tyrion would go outside is because it has to be a calculated move. It's not to fight off walkers. No, it's to do something that's gonna affect the fight in a big way because that's how Tyrion moves. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I feel like Sir Davos is gonna go down, and then Tyrion's gonna have to get up from the crypts and
There's another
signal.
reason why Tyrion might come out.
he ain't.
Daenerys just says, "Fuck all of you, I'm leaving," because there's shots of Jon Snow running through the snow fighting.
Yeah, because they're in the where the
With
the
what?
God's trees at.
Okay, or maybe. I don't know, man. I
The werewood tree, whatever.
we're with the. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I feel like everybody dying next episode. I just feel like everybody is dying, except
I have a nice little list here.
of who's dying and who's alive.
Yeah, Tolman, Podrick, Sir Davos, the Hound, and here I have the other dude from Castle Black.
That's your list.
That's my list.
I feel like Jorah Mormont, Grey Worm.
Oh, Grey Worm's a given.
Yeah.
That's like that's happening. Like if I
Right.
read the script, that's happening 150%. Like that is happening.
Now, there's something that popped up in my head because I was talking to a friend of mine from work. Do you think, and what do you think of this idea? Melisandre is nowhere to be seen. What if Melisandre shows at the end of the episode with every priest and priestess of the Lord of Light and bringing everybody back to life that they can? Not everybody that died, but everybody that they can bring back to life.
I know she is gathering priests and priestesses.
But for what? You see what I'm saying? Like they have to
know.
do something.
But
Bring everybody
now
back
do you-
to life.
Now, do you know what's crazy here? Here, on my questions for 6, though, I have: will there be magic?
There will be magic. They're already not elves.
But yeah, magic.
Other magic.
Okay.
There's no elves in this world, but there will be magic, and I think that the magic will be very important and very costly at the end. I think Melisandre and every red and priest and priestess is going to die, bringing everybody else to life.
All right, so whose cost is that?
The magic of bringing them back to life.
No, but who cares about them? And they're red. Those red devils.
You know, interestingly, all of those people from the Lord of Light, they come from the other wall. Do you know how at the other side of the world there's a wall, but it's all hot. It's not ice. It's hot. So what if that side is unprotected at the end of the show? They're like, we've defeated the White Walkers. And then they're like, what's that coming over the sea? And it's all the fire demons.
Sandwalkers.
Oh,
Part 2 coming soon.
yeah, and that's the end of the show. Like,
Game of
dang,
Domes. Game of Domes. Sand Domes.
Game of Dawn. Shit, we didn't flip this.
Oh, damn. Never.
Never. Whatever.
Never.
I think we're doing okay with time. I also think that I watched the episode twice. How many times you watched it?
I watched it twice.
The second time I saw the Arya scene, it didn't bother me that much. And I'm going to tell you why. Macy Williams, as a human being, is a grown woman. And it is a little bit disrespectful to treat her like she's a child. Because we've seen everybody's tits in that show. Jon Snow's tits. We've seen Melisandre's tits. We've seen my tits. My tits were in the show. I just send them in. They just put them in.
Listen. I still ain't need to see that. It was cool.
But what happened to me the second time around after I digested what happened, because I swear to you, the first time I covered my eyes.
Me too.
I was like, I don't want to see this. I don't need it. I felt disgusted. I felt, and how fucking hurtful for a woman that, you know, has a feeling like everybody else. And I know that this is way beyond, you know, she's never going to hear this. She's never going to hear me say this. And she's never going to understand my thinking because I'm never going to meet her, probably. I mean, I don't know, never is a strong word, but the possibilities are like 90%, 99.9% no, right?
I hear that. Holla.
But to think that you have, because, you know, you've grown up too as a person, as a human being, and to like get naked in front of a girl and she'd be like, ew, no, you're a boy. And then you got to be like, this dick is working. You're going to have to do something about it.
I need to see Arya's little butt.
I just feel like she has a right as a woman to feel sexy, to show off how sexy she feels.
No, but I did the proper thing. I just covered my eyes. That's it.
Well, I mean, yes.
You know what I mean?
The second time around, the thing that I'm getting at is I also didn't like seeing Khaleesi because when in the first season, she looks way too young. So I always felt uncomfortable about seeing her boobs.
I thought that was CGI. I looked her up right away. Emilia Clarke.
Yeah?
Clarke.
is that CGI? Is that,
oh, no. She of age, okay.
I also...
I love Khaleesi.
I also thought that... I thought the first time I saw it, in my brain, I told myself, oh, this is a CGI, a pasted body. This is somebody else's body with Macy Williams' face. Because she's too young, but then I forget she's not too young. She's 22, dude. She's not a baby. She's a grown woman. But
when she put her pants down, I closed my eyes, so I don't really recall the scene.
But I'm
Shout out
laughing.
to her, she got some money.
I'm laughing because I looked it up and she was talking about her shooting the scene because I was like, oh, I want her to say how this was another person's body, like Cersei, like they never shown her body. I don't think they've ever have. I don't know if they have, but I don't think they have. You know what I'm saying? And then it turned out to be her, and she talked about it, and that's what I think changed my mind because she was like, we did it, and I was very nervous, and I took my everybody took it very serious, but then it made me feel awful because nobody was really looking or saying anything, so it made me feel more awkward. So that started making me feel bad because that's how I was treating it. Like, I don't want to look at you. And then it was like, and then the guy that plays Gendry was like, I've known this girl since she was 13. And here she is taking her clothes off in front of me. But then I realized this is a woman that has a right to show her body if she feels like it. And I have to respect her for who she is. And listen, you're exposing yourself, and this is what I'm getting at with that. You're exposing yourself naked in front of somebody else, and they're not even really having sex. She's just showing her body. You don't want a judgment of like, oh, God, no, you're a little kid. Because you are showing your body because you feel you're sexy enough to do it. You're grown up enough to do it.
And you get shot down by the whole...
Right, and then what is that, man? Like, I feel like that was very unfair.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, and you're right. You didn't have to see it. You cover your eyes. Yeah, right. But I feel like I gave her the proper respect I give any porno or No. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh, spank bank.
No.
Registered.
No, I'm kidding. But I did give her the same approach I gave everybody else that I've seen naked in that show. Just was like, all right, she's naked. Let's move on. It's a body. I've seen many of them.
Her weapon.
All right.
And I'm not talking about her box.
No. Her weapon.
Yes.
I don't know what to do with that because there was talk before from the weapons master that he was very excited about a weapon that could break down into 2 different weapons. And it must be this thing. And I'm excited to see it in action. However, right when you came home, I was watching this other YouTube channel that's called School something Galactica something. I'm subscribed to it, but I don't remember the name. I'm really sorry. But I'm gonna put in the description. I'm gonna put the link because this is a guy, a British guy who's a weapons master and a source master. So he teaches you how to fight swords. So a lot of times he breaks down. He talks a lot about weaponry and weapons from the Middle Ages, and then he sometimes breaks down fights from movies. And the reason I like Sean is because Game of Thrones. I wanted to see him do Game of Thrones breakdown of fights from a professional, basically. And he was talking about the weapon, and he said this weapon is great for indoor fighting. It's not too long. It's not a spear like, let's say, like the
Unsullied.
Like the Unsullied have really long spears because they don't have a lot of armor, and that makes sense. They want to keep you as far fucking away to be like and kill you. So he really is like, well, she's using a very good weapon for indoors, and that made me think, oh, she's not going into the battle. She's just gonna defend her family. So that's why she's running away from the crypts in that trailer.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that was good. So good. Drinking some Lebowski's over here. I'm curious what's gonna happen because my first thought was that she had a dream. Because you know how in the books she has all these dreams that are premonitions?
Yes.
I thought that's what that was. Maybe they're going to do it for the first time in the show when they show a premonition through a dream. But I don't think so, man. I think she's going to fucking get scared. She's going to lose something and get scared. So I don't think... The fact that they mentioned that the crypts are the safest place in the universe means everybody in the crypt's going to die. That's exactly what that means.
You know, I was going to ask you that shit too, yo.
Everybody in there is dying. Sam, little Sam,
like no, how are they
Gilly.
like if because they're gonna run over Winterfell? What's gonna happen to the people?
They're all getting cooked, bro. They're all becoming fucking. So that's what I mean. You know, I don't know shit from shit, obviously, but my thoughts, what I'm feeling right now, which is I'm sure them driving my feelings and not what's going to happen. What I think is going to happen right now is that when the battle comes, Khaleesi's going to be like, you know what, fuck y'all, and I'm taking my dragons. And I'm going to go take King's Landing. And she's going to get the fuck out of there. And this is why Tyrion has to leave, come out and be like, what the fuck are you doing? And then they're going to be run over. And then Jon Snow is going to die. And then they're all going to become White Walkers. And then she's going to go down and burn all of fucking King's Landing. And it's going to be fucking destroyed like in her vision. And then when she's like, yo, I'm about to grab this fucking thing, she's going to fucking be like, oh, we got to deal with the dead. And when the dead come, with everybody from that continent coming down as a fucking White Walker, she ain't gonna have enough dragons to fucking do shit.
No.
Everybody dying.
Yeah.
Except Cersei.
No.
And Jaime.
So he's repopulating the world?
He's Azor Ahai.
They're repopulating the world?
No, he's just gonna, he's Azor Ahai. He's gonna break her heart and stab her through the heart by being like, I don't fucking love you and I hope you die. And she's going to be like, and then he's going to break her heart and then he's going to get Lightbringer from that. And then he's going to go kill the fucking Night King because he's Azor Ahai.
No.
Yeah.
I'm wondering about this pit that they're digging up.
So, interestingly, in the opening sequence, which I looked at way, way more this time around, second time around, when you get to Winterfell, they have the castle. They show all the spikes that have come up on the castle, and there's fire surrounding Winterfell. So I think those little pits that have like the thing that those are fire pits. It's gonna be like, oh, you want to cross over? Fire, motherfucker!
But you got a dragon.
Not even. They're just gonna light it up themselves. Like,
You know what I'm saying? But he has a dragon. That should just come.
oh, they have an ice dragon. That's right. Now, is he shooting ice?
Right? Or is it like what the fuck is it?
I don't know what he's shooting.
I don't know what he's
it's
shooting.
a Kamehameha?
It's a Hadouken.
It's a what?
Hadouken.
I don't know what he's shooting, but I'm curious how that's gonna turn out. And I'm more and more curious about what Khaleesi's response is, because in that trailer for episode 3, she's like, "We gotta go," and she seems pissed. So I'm sure that the whole idea that this motherfucker just showed up and can take her place, she did not like very much.
Does Cersei join the fight ever?
No,
Okay.
Cersei's gonna have to have her own fight.
And do you think all the children of the forest are dead?
Well, yes.
Now, how is the magic alive in the crypts?
I don't know, because I don't that magic.
Right? That shit's
Everybody
crazy.
keeps talking about the fucking crypts, and fuck the crypts, dude. I'm not. I have. When they show me what happens in the crypts, I'm gonna be like, oh, all right, because I really have no concerns with those crypts. None. I don't give a shit. Do you? You think there's something down there? Everybody could with the Starks are gonna get up like White Walkers. Those motherfuckers are all dusts. All of them are dusts. They're all been dead for like fucking 50 years.
Anything, they're gonna get up like and like make a left, make a right. Don't go down there, you're too far. I don't see them actually like getting up and joining the fight in that way. If there's magic, I see it like maybe like a repellent, like how the cave was, where they couldn't go through. But how did they get through? Do you understand what I'm saying? So the magic is very shaky. Like,
I don't know. I just feel that everybody keeps talking about the Winterfell crypts and how they have ice dragons and all this bullshit. It's all bullshit to me. They're just crypts, and they have a magical sense to them, like a sense of safety. And they explain that in the books a lot, like a sense of like they're scary but safe. Like you feel safe if you're a Stark. But nobody in there is a Stark except for Sansa. So, you know. Theon is also fucking dead as disco.
Yeah.
He wants to die, though. He wants to die saving that kid.
I don't think he dies this round.
No, but he wants to die saving that kid, that's for sure.
That list I said, that's who I think is dying. On top of it with Grey Worm. Grey Worm's a given. Sunday. Yep.
Sunday he's gone. He's the first one to be gone.
Yeah, he's
Brienne
one
of
of the
Tarth, I think, has her.
No.
I think Brienne. Jamie is gonna try to save Brienne, and then he's gonna fucking like something's gonna happen, or she's gonna die saving him, and she's gonna die in his
Zora
arms.
High, Zora Nubs.
Yo, there is this article I read today. When they have when they do the caves, when Jon Snow is doing the caves looking for the dragon glass, and he shows her the drawings of the first men that the children of the forest did of the first men showing up. There are 2 men holding their swords on the right, and all the way at the left of that drawing, I'm gonna try to find it so I can put it in the video when we're talking about it. All the way at the left, there is a guy with the sword on the left hand, and on his right hand he has a line right here. Azora motherfucking High, aka Jaime Lannister.
That'd be so
I don't know how many times I gotta tell you this. You know what? I'm preparing you. You can't be pissed because I've been telling you for about 6 months that he's Azor Ahai. Listen to me. You can't be pissed when he's Azor Ahai because he is Azor Ahai. All right?
Nah, I don't believe it.
Be pissed. Yeah, right. He is Azor Ahai though.
He's a Zora Nubs.
Okay. All right.
Nah, man. No sister fucker could be Zora High, bro. Oh.
Yo, the motherfuckers is all about sister fucking. All of them.
Targaryens are too. I mean, hey, he's boning his aunt. That's a little better.
No, is it?
It's a little further.
Is it? It's the
Yeah.
same gene pool, bro.
But further. It might be the same rainstorm, but it ain't the same puddle.
Oh my god. You're so stupid.
Feel like we good on the thrones, man.
Yo, then Jon Snow's gonna start fucking Sansa or some shit, you know what I'm saying?
No.
Oh god. I don't know, dude. I feel next episode is the fire is coming, and I'm very excited for it.
So excited.
But I am very, 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 very happy for this episode. I needed this episode. I needed this. I needed, like, the last two episodes have been. The first one was like a bunch of information. The second one has been a bunch of payoff of things that came from fucking season
Eons.
2.
Eons.
So I'm good.
Yeah. Thank you guys for listening. This has been Pop Nerdom with your hosts, Six and Hanz.
That's the end of the video, and bye. Don't forget to subscribe. That's it.